Okay, Aquarius, it's time to put on your one piece because we're about to dive right in. Your first card is a Diamond Queen. So this can mean a couple of things, and your story will depend on what the second and third card turn out to be. The Diamond Queen typically means you are someone with expensive taste who likes to be doted on and have presents given to him all the time. Or it could be that you are the object or desire to someone else. That isn't like, oh, I think she is cute kind of attraction. It's more like, damn, that girl is fine and she's all that and I have to get with her. And you know, that sounds nice, doesn't it? Because who doesn't want to have someone feel strongly about you? That's nice, yeah, that's nice. Unless it's someone you never want to be with. You know, I hate to say this because I've experienced both the emotional stalking and being emotionally stalked, and both are like trying to have sex with your legs behind your head. It's just not comfortable, you know? It's not. Let's keep moving. And your second card is the buffer. Yeah, the buffer. You may ask, what is a buffer? And I'll tell you, it's for pooping. That's my little joke for the day, okay? All right, okay, let's keep going. I like it, it's funny. It is, I hope you did too. Okay, girl, let's keep going. Your second card is the sulfur butterfly. That is sort of ironic since I just told you a joke about the buffer. Some of you might think that because it's sulfur, that it probably means something about smell, because sulfur smells terrible and more than likely will ruin your chances at a relationship if you did smell like that. It would ruin it. It would not be good because that is not advantageous to your nostrils. However, the sulfur butterfly is quite beautiful, and I do not believe it smells like ass. I know you know what a sulfur butterfly looks like. You just didn't know it was called that, but you do know that all the yellow butterflies you see during the summertime, do you know? The yellow butterflies, you know what I'm saying? The little yellow ones you look out and everywhere, like all in the fields and everything. That is a sulfur butterfly. And it is pretty, isn't it? It is. It's real pretty. That is what the card is indicating. The yellow means natural happiness, like you feel when you are basking in the sunshine. It's a warm kind of happiness. And the fact that it has wings shows freedom. You might hear its name and think something completely different, but when you see it, you know it's something bright and happy. Okay, let's go. Your third card is the moon over the ocean. Okay, y'all, okay. Let's do some basic science here. How does the moon affect the ocean? That's right. It causes things to be reflected at night. That's right. But let's move past first grade science and go to fourth grade science, okay? That's right. It affects the tides. The tides. That's the stuff going in and out. And what this is saying is that you have someone in your life that seems to affect you like the tide. Sometimes they are sweet and bring in the tide with all its happiness, and other times the tide goes back out and tries to pull you with it. That could be someone who doesn't want to leave you alone and is clingy. Or it could mean someone who is sort of manic, really loving one minute, but will drag you back to their hell if you let them. Yeah, it is like hell. Yeah, that's not a fun place to be in or position. Okay, your next card is, it's the tiger in the tree. Okay, now there are 3 tiger cards in this deck. There are 3, and they all mean similar things, but at different stages. The tiger is a powerful, beautiful animal, and its stripes indicate that you are someone who can feel extremes. You can feel some extremes. It makes sense because it's following the moon over the ocean card. And when the tiger is in the tree, it's out of the way, looking down at everything and sort of processing everything that's going on around it. Looking everywhere. Now, a tiger will eat you. It will eat you if you go up to it and start bothering it. And that is how people sometimes feel around you and about you when they see you're sitting there, in your tree or whatever your tree is. Maybe it is your house or your office or just being out in public. But People know that when you are being quiet and observing, leave you the hell alone. Okay. For your last card, so I can finally tell you your story, you get the full diaper, which means, oh shit. Nah, I'm just playing. I'm having a good time this afternoon. It's good. I am a good time. Okay. Your last card is the boat with the sail up. I always like this card because it symbolizes really good things. Its twin card, the anchored boat, looks the exact same, but its sails are down. They're down. They're down. And its anchor is out. It's probably easier to figure out what the boat with the sails up means by knowing what its opposites mean, you know? That's like good and evil, because one defines the other. But if I just told you about one, you might never truly understand it without knowing about the other. That's true. Now, when your anchor is up and your sails are out, it means you are free to go wherever you want. And when your sails are up, it also means that you are ready to move. So let's look at your story, Aquarius. Okay, got your story right here. Here we go. It's what you've been waiting on, okay? Here we go. You had the Diamond Queen, Sulfur Butterfly, the Tiger, the Moon over the ocean, and the boat with the sails up. You have so much potential for happiness, and you're on your way to that happiness. That's what your soulful butterfly shows us. You have made a transition, and that has led to happiness, and your wings are starting to fly. So you keep fluttering your wings, girl. Yeah. The wings and the sails of the ship both signify that you're at a place in your life where you have the freedom to go where you want. The world is yours, and you're just now starting to decide what you want. You get what you want, girl. You have been that tiger perched up in that tree, ready to defend yourself with ferocity, but mostly watching everything around you and trying to figure out what you wanted to do. Part of your problem is that you have had one or maybe a couple of people in your life who either pull on you now or have pulled on you. And by pull, I mean on your emotions, not literally pulling, because that is silly or grounds to call 911 immediately. Now, even though there still will be pulling on you because, you can't stop the tides, you have come so far and you are a boat with your sails out, which means you can ride over those tides. You can ride over that ocean, over those waves, the ones that try to pull you in different directions and still make you want to go their way. But no, you're going to stay on top of them with your sails out and you can go your way. Those tides, just like some people, will never change. And it's a waste of time trying to change something that you can't. It might not be easy. Sometimes you just have to sail on to where your heart wants to take you. That's good advice. And all that yellow from that butterfly paired with the Diamond Queen shows us that there is someone who thinks you are priceless. It's your happiness, your heart, that attracts them. It is. You have a good heart. It is so obvious from looking at this. These cards say you do have a good heart. And they say you are someone who should be treated in a way that matches her happiness. That's what he is thinking. You need to be treated like someone in, like a way that matches how happy you are. Yeah, you probably have a nice smile. Yeah, you probably do. So you flap your wings, butterfly, and you put that wind behind those sails. And forget about the bullshit that's beneath you, those tides and those waves. And you go anywhere you want with that man who wants to put you first. Yeah, you deserve it, girl. You deserve it.